Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've updated you. I made the Christmas video and said that I would let you know what we were doing with the extra funds, and then life got busy. In the end of January, we found a place to rent for our learning center. So we started renting that February 1st, and then I spent 2 or 3 weeks getting the place ready, making applications, accepting applications for 2 weeks, and then now have spent 2 weeks teaching. So it was really busy trying to set up a learning center, and was able to get all of this stuff from my in-laws' house put in there, and then had to buy some shelves and other things like that. The good news with that center is that now we have some extra room that we can use for the continuing Christmas project. So I just want to share what we've been doing in January and February and the plan going forward. So in January, we kind of just did giveaway to the 18 families. So how we decided is we looked at the 100 families that we gave to, and we just sat down and went through and thought, who of the 100 needs the assistance the most, and ongoing assistance the most. And so Sammy and I sat down and we talked about it, and we figured out 18 families. So then we sat down and we figured out the extra money that we had, and it was within $100 of what we could support for about $30 a month for 12 months for the 18 families. So it was just like, when we realized that, I just really felt like that was God saying, like, this is what we should do going forward. So we only had, like, by the time we finished handing out Christmas in January, we handed out like the last 12, I think. And then after we figured out what we were going to do, we had like a week to get ready. So we were able to, we bought milk, I think 24 boxes of milk for each family, a pack of ramen noodles, rice, eggs, canned fish, that might be it. And we gave them we gave them 1 John 4, 7 through 21, I'm not sure. So we gave them that Bible verse written in Thai, Karen, Skol Karen, and Burmese. So sometime I'll tell you how I figured out how to do that, but it was quite fun. And so we handed out to the 18 families, and in January. And then I was kind of feeling like, like, of everything that we're giving them, eggs is obviously, we gave them 30 eggs per family. Eggs, good source of protein, good for them. Rice obviously is a staple in the Asian diet. Canned fish is really the only type of meat we're going to be able to give them, because it's hard to keep, chicken or pork fresh, and also they might not have fridges, so fish is the way to go with handing it out. And then eggs, rice, fish. What was it there? Oh, milk. Milk is the other thing that we gave them, and that's good. Obviously, source of calcium. A lot of the families have kids, so it's good. And at Christmas, we gave them chocolate milk, and I was just thinking that is like a treat for them. But another reason to give chocolate milk is to prevent them from feeding it to their animals. Like if there's an older lady that has cats. So, if we give them regular white milk, she would maybe be tempted to give it to her cats, but obviously, or another family that has goats, or, if they have puppies or whatever. So if we gave them like cow's milk, they might be tempted to give it to animals. So giving them chocolate milk, it's the same price as regular milk. Actually, it's a little cheaper sometimes. And it still has the same calcium value. Probably a little extra sugar or whatever. But the nutritious value is the same. And it makes sure that the humans that we're giving it to are going to consume it. So if anyone's curious, that's a little bit of why we've continued using chocolate milk. And then the last thing was the ramen noodles, and it was like, 150 baht, or like $5 for 30 things of ramen noodles. And I was just thinking, like, of the things that we're giving to them, that is the least nutritious nutrition value for the money that we're spending. So we sat down and we brainstormed. We thought, how can we make that better? So we decided to split that $5 up into some other things. And so we are getting them like the vermicelli bean noodles, or we got some of that. And then we also got some Burmese noodles and like the Chinese noodles, and gave them 4 packs of noodles that are bigger packs. I should probably get a picture and show you what they look like. So we're giving them like noodles like that instead for a fraction of the price. And then with the money that's left, we in February bought them like the green mung beans that they like to eat for desserts or other things. And also now Sammy just bought the stuff for March yesterday, and he bought like yellow like soybeans that they will use in soups and things. So we're just going to give them like dried beans. It's a good obvious source of nutrition. And then I'm so impressed with myself. I've never bought vegetables like by the 10-kilo bag before. So last week we were going to give out to 12 families. So I went and was able to buy 43 kilos of vegetables for about $15. I bought 20 kilos of pumpkin for 200 baht, which would be just under $7. And then I bought 13 and a half kilos of like this green gourd for 135 baht, which would be $4.50 maybe. And then I bought cabbage, 10 kilos of cabbage for $5. So we got all of those vegetables for a great price. And then this week we had a little more trouble because COVID came into the area and they didn't have the market. But I still think we probably spent $10 and got 20 kilos of vegetables for 6 families to split. So not as great of a price, but because of the COVID situation, it happens. But we were able to get them like fresh vegetables, things that last a long time, like pumpkin, gourd, and then cabbage is the one that will last the least amount of time, but they'll have a few days to eat it. If we buy on Thursday, hand out on Friday. So that's our goal, is starting in March, is we are going to go 3 Fridays a month. So instead of trying to like throw it into 3 days together with my teaching, I need to have it like on a set day schedule for each month. So we can do it on Fridays. I teach Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe adding some kids Monday, Wednesday. And then we'll have our handout day be Friday 3 times a month. So that's what we're doing going forward. And we're really being able to build connections with the families a little bit. Like we went out today and we didn't really talk to them that much because COVID's in the area and we don't know if we have it, if they have it. So obviously today, maybe we failed a little bit on that. But what we're doing in February is I spent about maybe $4, less than $4 per family, bought a bunch of snacks and then like tea mix, coffee mix, milk mix for the kids. Like it's kind of like hot chocolate milk or something, I'm not sure. bought some different mixes, and we made a goodie bag, and we gave each family 2 bags. And then we put a card with, I forget what verse, with a verse about kind of, I think it's loving your neighbors or something. And we gave them a card with a verse in English on the front, and the back is in Thai, Karen, and Burmese in with that package. And then we asked them to give one for a neighbor who needs it, and then to keep one for themselves. Just kind of with the idea of like February being Valentine's Day and, you know, the month of love. So just thinking that we will give them something that they can share with their neighbors. And, you know, Sammy kind of said, well, what if they keep it? And we said, you know, if we gave them that whole package, they got rice, fish, eggs, vegetables, noodles, and 2 packages of snacks. If they kept it when they were told to give it away, then that would be a heart problem for them. So I think it'll be okay. I think they will follow. We'll check up with them in March, maybe ask who they gave it to or how it felt or something like that. So that's kind of a fun thing that we did with them for February. I have to think about something for March of how we will reach out to them. If you guys have any ideas about how to share God's love with our families, or if you have a Bible verse that you think will encourage them, and a theme that we can go with, that would be great. We're loving the opportunity to get to know them and to surprise them. We have one lady we're not able to find. They had to move because where they were, they don't have any ID, anything for Burma or Thailand, and no paperwork. So they were asked to leave where they were, and we have their phone number, but we can't find them. So we're going to try again tomorrow, see if we can find them. They told us where, like, the area that they were moving, and we drove through that area twice asking different people if they knew of this family, and we can't find them. So hopefully we'll be able to find them. So pray for us that we can find them and continue to build connections with them. They have 4 little kids, so praying that we can find them and continue to help them and that they're doing okay. But other than that, you know, we're building relationships with families, and hopefully we can share more as time goes on. But I just wanted to maybe make like a video and show you guys what we're doing with the extra funds. And, you know, Benji fell asleep, and Pong wanted to, you can see, this is our kitchen, our new kitchen. Pong's putting the tiles in. So I thought you guys might be interested to see that as well. I just came to kind of keep him company and was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, oh yeah, I need to get a video made. So just making life interesting. And you can watch Pong putting in our kitchen tiles. So hopefully everything will go well. And yeah, we just want to say thank you so much for all of the funds for the Christmas project. And now we have this ongoing project, and we're just really excited to use the funds that we had left over from Christmas to continue to help those families and to show God's love. So we love you guys. Bye.